The man you're seeing right now wasn't allowed to rest, not even after he died. No one murdered him, no one attacked him, but his entire people were almost erased from the world. And because of that, it took more than 122 years just to bury him. By then, a total of 156 years had already passed. Yet somehow, his name is still alive in history. But why? Because he was the very last full-blooded Aboriginal man of Tasmania. Both of his parents were from the Palawa people, the original inhabitants of the island. He had no European ancestry at all. He was the final surviving member of a culture that had existed for thousands of years. His name was William Lanne, but the world remembers him as King Billy. And this is where the story gets even darker. European colonizers, especially the British, judged people by skin color and race, and with that mindset, they almost wiped out his entire people. Back in 1803, when the British arrived on the island, they made a shocking declaration. They claimed the land had no people. If a place was considered empty, they could legally take it. That idea became the foundation for something far worse, a violent period now known as the Black War. During this time, thousands of Aboriginal Tasmanian men were killed. Women and children were captured and shipped to Flinders Island, a place where the British claimed they would civilize them. William survived the genocide only because he was a child at the time. But as he grew older, he saw the truth with his own eyes. His people were disappearing, and he was the last full-blooded man left.
William died young, at just 34 years old, likely from tuberculosis. But the nightmare didn't end with his death. The moment he died, a local medical school and a museum began fighting over his body. To them, he wasn't William. He wasn't a human being. He was a scientific specimen, a trophy. And under the cover of night, in the name of research, they cut into his body. They removed his skull, his hands, his feet, and other parts. Those pieces were then sent to Europe, where they sat in research labs for more than a century. Despite all of this, the Aboriginal community of Tasmania never stopped fighting. For decades, they worked to bring back whatever remained of William Lanne. They pushed through governments, institutions, and museums that refused to return anything. Finally, in 1991, 122 years after he died, the surviving parts of his body were brought back home. He was buried in the same land where his ancestors had lived for thousands of years, the same land from which his people were once erased. His story survives today because it forces us to confront an uncomfortable truth. Sometimes history doesn't just forget people, it tries to erase them completely. If you want more deep, untold stories that history tried to bury, make sure to subscribe, leave a like, and share this video with someone who loves uncovering hidden history. This is The Buried Show, and I'll see you in the next one.